In ShopSite Manager and ShopSite Pro, you have the option of creating global navigation menus that will appear at the top, sides, and footer of all of your store pages. Currently, I only have my top navigation set up. I have 5 links: home, women's, men's, kids, and checkout that appear on all pages. This tutorial, I'm going to show you how to add a left navigation and a footer navigation. So if I go back into my ShopSite store, click on Preferences, and then click on Navigation. Here you'll see my main menu, which has those 5 links: home, women's, men's, kids, and checkout. Below that, I have my left page link section here, my footer page link section here, and my right page link section here. You'll see that all 3 of these are set up for not enabled. Let's go ahead and enable the left and footer. So at the bottom, click on Configure, and then check the checkboxes for the left links and the footer links. Save changes at the bottom. Now, you'll see that the right page links is not enabled, but both the footer and the left are enabled. So starting with my left page links, click on left page links and add your menus. I'm going to have one category for women's clothing, but it's just going to be a title, so no URL. And my second category, again click on the left page links, and this is going to be for men's clothing. And this is also just a title, so no URL. Save changes. Now to add my submenus, click on the category you want it to be under, and then click on Add. So for the first one, let's add tops. So women's tops, and go ahead and select your page, which you've already created, women's tops. Save changes at the bottom. Again, click on women's clothing, add, and we're going to add a few more menus. So let's add pants, skirts, so select women's skirts. Oh, whoops, I typed shirts. Skirts. Select women's clothing and add dresses. And our last link is going to be women's shoes. So let's again click on women's, add, and do shoes. Now for the men's categories. We're going to click on men's clothing, add, and let's first add shirts. So men's shirts. Let's add men's pants. And last, men's shoes. Now publish your website and refresh your page. You'll see that now I have this left navigation menu set up where I have a category of women's clothing and my 5 links, and men's clothing and my 3 links. And you can click on each one of these and it goes to the appropriate page. Next, let's add my footer menu. So let's go back into my back office, click on Preferences, Navigation, and then scroll down to the footer section. I'm going to create 4 different sections. So click on Footer Links. The first section is going to be about our store and just have it be a title. My next section is going to be about customer service, just a title. Next, let's add one about affiliates and such on. So links and info, just a title. And last, let's do more about the store like blogs or Facebook or things like that. So connect with us and just a title. So now I'm going to add my submenus. Under our store, let's add the About Us link. About Us. And let's add a contact us link. Now these menus do take a little bit of time to set up, but you only need to set them up once. You can go back in and change them, but once your menus are set up once, you don't have to worry about them again. They're going to be on all of your store pages. They're going to be in the cart, on the search, on the more information pages. They'll be everywhere, so you just set them up once. Under customer service, let's click on, let's see what customer service pages I have. Return policy. So let's go ahead and add a title. Return policy. Let's add shipping info. And again, these are all pages that I set up ahead of time. So you want to first add all of your store pages, all of your categories into your store, and then set up these menus. So under links and info, let's add our affiliates. Right there, our affiliates. And let's add frequently asked questions, so FAQs. And for the last one, connect with us. These are going to be third-party websites. So let's do our blog, and then you can enter a non-shop site page URL. So select this one, and you're going to enter the full URL. So this is going to be appleclothing.com/blog. Save. And then for our last one, let's add our Facebook link. So I'm going to enter the URL here, http://facebook.com/Apple Apparel. Save. Now, publish your store and refresh your pages. And you'll see I have all of my categories listed down here. It looks like I have room for a fifth category, so if I want, I can add a fifth one, or I can add additional links under each of these. And again, these are going to be on all your pages, so if I click on the About Us page, all of those links are there, the left nav, the top. And that completes the tutorial on setting up the global navigation menus.